I got things going.
Yeah,
Very, very exciting things.
Oh, we have a new subscriber on YouTube.
Oh, new porn subscriber.
Yeah, her name is Steph Mitch. Okay.
Hey. Oh, I need my phone.
Mary.
All the way over there. I'll wait till Dave's here. I'll grab it.
Wait for David to show up and be like, fucking this guy.
Cause he'll get on here and be like, hold up, I gotta pee, and then.
Hold on, I gotta set up.
Yeah. No, he should be set up. Remember, he was setting up last night for today.
Well, he broke it down.
Break it down.
Next.
I got told today I am an anomaly of the truck driving class.
Oh?
They had the lowest expectation of my ability, and I'm killing it. I can drive a truck.
So why did they have no expectation of you?
Because I was a teacher.
Oh.
They're like, oh, this guy's not going to be able to do shit. He's going to suck. He's going to annoy us. And then I get out there and, like, driving up fucking hills, like, downshifting like a motherfucker, split shifting. I was doing all the shits. Wham, bam, thank you, Pam.
Wham, bam, thank you, officer.
Mavs are about to close this bitch out.
Well, it's about time.
They're up 24. I mean, like, Minnesota finally started playing, but they waited until, like...
way too long.
4 minutes left in the third when they're down 30. Like, hey, we should try. Yeah, maybe.
You should have tried a long time ago.
Should try right now.
Right now.
Like, we can't be walking the ball up the court. We can't be not taking open shots. There you go. Taking open shots. See, this is what I said.
So we got Luca in the final.
My name is Luca. I live on the second floor.
The likelihood, I mean, so odds are Boston's gonna win.
Maybe, I don't know, the way Dallas has been playing.
Yeah, the question is, can they guard Dallas's guards
or Boston's?
Yeah. Well, we know they're not going to guard Boston's guards.
Yeah, it's just, can they limit the other guys? That's... Oh, look who's here.
Oh, hey. Old Dave I set up yesterday, Deaton.
You know me, I'm always prepared. You know, I like to
No,
get prepared
you're
the day
not.
before.
Prepared for what?
What's
Failure.
the last thing you're prepared for?
Disappointment.
I was thinking something along those lines.
That's fair.
Something along those lines. I'm always prepared for disappointment.
We suck again.
Hello. we suck again. That's what I say every time a relationship ends. Oh no, we suck again.
So that a game against Boise State,
Yeah.
is on the old Peacock.
Okay.
It ain't got no gas in it.
None.
Ain't got no gas in it.
No gas in it. Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with it. Ain't
You
got
know,
no
that
gas
guy
in it.
sounds an awful lot like Vance.
He sure does.
Weird.
You should get that copyrighted.
We've never seen that guy and Vance in the same
Mhm.
place at the same time.
Oh.
Speaking of copywriting, I just learned this today. Remember the whole Manzanato thing?
The what?
Manzanato?
Sure.
How they were being protested like a few years back, like pretty hard. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. They grow food. Fuck, I don't give a shit. I figured out what all the protests were about.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
So it is illegal for corporate farmers to save seeds from a harvest to use next year because Manzanato has like almost all of the gene patents on corn, wheat, rice, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't reuse seed. They have to buy seed from Manzanato every year. Now, if you're a corporate farmer or just any kind of larger farm, and Manzanato actually pays people to go around and just take leaves from corn everywhere, and then they test it, and if they find any stream of the manzanado genes in it, they sue those farms.
Wow.
And I'm listening to that today, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's bring that back. I was like, I wasn't paying attention to things when that was a big to do.
Feels like a monopoly.
Right.
Like Microsoft got sued for having a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
And Apple exists.
So far, the government, again, this is all, I didn't read a whole lot. This is just basically what someone much smarter than me is saying.
Yeah.
But basically, the government says it's not a monopoly because you're like, if we start a company and create a new gene strain of corn, we can patent that as well. So anyone can do it. You just need billions of dollars.
Right.
So I'm sure there's some nerd at fucking Oregon State doing it right now.
Yeah.
Well, if I can patent the corn genome, I can
tell you.
And in my head, I'm like, it's fucking corn. It's food. How are you patenting? Like,
it's corn.
It's corn.
Where's that kid?
But yeah, I found that out today, and I was like, oh, that's what that all was about. I was too young to care about anything when that was happening.
Now I'm too old.
Now I'm too old because I got other problems.
Where's that kid?
I really like Coke. What do you like?
Dave almost spit. It's got
the juice. Dude, we should just start saying that from now on. Anytime's good. Like, it's got the juice. Actually, I kind of think
I like
kids already say that, or didn't they already?
Kind of.
It's got the juice.
Got
juice. What the fuck is juice? Have you seen that skit where
censored myself?
Where Sam Jackson is dressed up as Jules? Not Jules. What was his character?
Yep, you were right.
It was Jules. Okay, I was getting mixed up. But he's a hockey coach. He's like a youth hockey coach.
Yeah, I think it was a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah, I just saw it like either today or yesterday.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I was like, that's a dinger.
It's got the juice. It's got the juice.
Hey.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Some people think cucumbers taste better pickled. What? Huh? 327s. The size of a motor.
Welcome to episode 327, where we start talking off like complete nerds, and then...
Inline 6.
Well, actually, if you look at the way things have been constructed since the early 17th century, the viaducts in Rome really paved the way for what we have.
Yep, that checks out.
The viaducts in Rome is the name of this pre-show.
It is now.
Not to be confused with the aqueducts of Rome.
What did I say?
Viaducts.
I've heard it both ways. You see, I can't do that around Jen anymore because the other day, like, I said something and she corrected me, and I legitimately didn't know what I'd said. I was like, "What did I say?" And she's like, "No, I'm not doing it." I'm like, "Why not?" She's like, "Because then you're gonna say I've heard it both ways." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I legitimately don't remember what I said."
Why would I say that?
Why would that ever happen?
That's not real.
No.
That doesn't sound like me.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. I've been picking up like a little bit of East Coast slang that makes me laugh.
It's better than that Canadian slang.
Eh?
Oh, grody?
The really disgusting sounding one.
Oh, a cheese and fob.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the really good Utes. Bunch of good you boys. I can get that up right now.
Two Utes.
Make Dave listen to that right now.
The two Utes. The two youths. That's one of the references I've made in class that were me and only the teacher, my professor would understand.
Yeah.
Because we were doing something and we were all going outside, and I was like, "Oh, you Utes, go out here."
And he's like,
everyone's like, "Utes?" I was like, all of you youths go outside.
I made a Caddyshack reference the other day, and my boss is like, "Did you just make a Caddyshack reference?" I was like, "Yeah, we got that going for us, which is nice."
I was gonna say I caught a reference today that it was David from CDL class, no relation. he goes, oh yeah, Schfifty Five, and I was like, what'd you say? And he's like, wait, how do you know that? Nobody's ever got that. Schfifty Five.
Shiggity 55. Girlfriend's age 55.
What was the one I got the other day? And it threw me off because it was a younger person. It wasn't the other day. It was months ago. I can't remember when. But someone said "King of the Trees."
I'm king of the trees.
King of the Trees, and I was like, "Oh!"
Did you want to know a secret?
It's
It is so good to hear it.
want to know what it was?
All right,
Tell
baby.
you what it was.
Tell you what it was. I know how to count all
On the way.
to 55. And I will tell you how to do it faster than you can
Okay.
say.
Boopty boopty banks. God, the internet in the early days was so stupid.
Right.
It was
Not
so
that it's
good.
much better, but it's so it was so dumb and so awesome at the same time.
Mhm.
Why can I not find this now?
You got to type it right.
You're drinking from cups.
SCHFIFTY.
What was
Five.
the other
Oh
one?
no, I was looking for something else.
Oh, what did I say?
Was it- what's the other one? The unicorn.
Mario, the Mario one.
The Lore
The
Pleurodon.
unicorn one. Yeah.
I touched it. Both of them. I asked, "You want the ice cream cone?" Both of them say yes. How in the
How
hell?
in the hell? Yeah.
If I've said how in the hell so many times and nobody's ever caught it.
Nobody ever gets it. Well, I feel like we should probably watch all those videos now.
Can we?
We can.
How in the
Not like
hell?
it can be trademarked. How in the hell?
I'd like to trademark the internet from 2002,
I'd like to
please.
trademark my ball sack.
This says 17 years ago that this was posted. And it has a 2006. That sounds about right.
Yep.
Oldest child brother. Right. I was trying to remember what that was.
Oldest child brother.
That was the thing.
It took me a second to remember what oldest child brother was.
Robin explained that to me when I was over at his house for dinner. And then I laughed again. And I was like,
Yeah.
it makes so much sense now.
Still funny. Yeah.
Because when you said it, like the word combination is funny to me.
Yeah.
But then understanding where it comes from makes it
Context.
funny again.
Right.
It in a weird way, like it kind of reminded me of the scene from Walk Hard where like wrong kid died.
Wrong kid died.
It's like, oh hey Dewey, I'm just a little kid being dead up here, being an angel and all that.
I've been wanting to watch Walk Hard again.
That movie's
Walk
super
Hard.
good.
And what?
I said I'm now on a mission to find Young Frankenstein on DVD.
Nice.
It's not on stream anymore.
Look on Amazon's.
It's not there.
I know that for a long time I was having trouble finding Men in Tights on DVD because I've got it on VHS that
Classic.
we recorded, and I have a VHS player, and so that is how I watch it from time to time.
Remember they used to show that shit on Fox?
all the time. It was like the only movie they had the rights to.
Yeah, they're like, and this Friday we got. Now they have Animation Domination, which costs them about the same amount of money to make.
I like how Men in Tights was like Mel Brooks PG.
Yeah.
Like it was
Mel Brooks light.
Yeah, Mel Brooks light. Still funny as hell, but definitely like I can show my kids this and they will get the like. Well, not all of them, but enough of them.
He's like, I'm
Where
gonna take.
women at? Like, there's no jokes like that in
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
no.
I'll take my foot off your neck for this one. Like, you can just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like Life of Brian, if you like, for me, growing up religious, like that entire movie, I had my butthole clenched. Like it's hysterical, but the whole time I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I even remember watching Blazing Saddles as a kid. You know what I mean?
Someone's got to go back and get a shitload of
and-
dimes.
And growing
Go
up on
Ducks.
military
Ducks.
bases, we had black friends, right? So it's not like I hadn't heard those words
Dave
before.
had a black friend.
So, but when I'm watching Blazing Saddles, I'm like, they're not supposed to be saying it like that.
Yeah, they're saying it aggressive.
Yeah, like that's mean.
And what is this R sound at the end?
Yeah, that's not Brian talking to Steve.
It was like they were talking about the Heart Part 6. Every time Drake said it, it sure sounded like he was curling his toes when he dropped an N-bomb. Like he put a lot of emphasis on it there, and the wrong kind of melanated emphasis.
Mm-hmm. I think I heard a T at the end of one just because he was trying to cover it up.
That's funny.
Dang. So what's up, boys? How you been?
Busy.
Tired.
That must be nice.
Must be fucking nice.
Must be fucking nice.
Summer is on its way, and I'm doing that thing where I feel bad that I haven't signed up for classes for the summer yet, but I don't have anything else planned.
Because you said you were gonna do that last week.
Yeah, because part of me is like, I'm super burned out. Like everything I'm doing it's so hard to sit down and just do everything, and I know I'm getting burnt out.
I can
But-
relate to that.
I know that if I don't sign up for at least 2 classes for the summer, I'm gonna feel guilty 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be the summer of drunk Dave.
Take Shakespeare. And
Take
have fun.
Shakespeare.
Well, I was thinking about taking the
Oh, I
classes
told Riv
that I
about
took
Jake these broken wings. Go ahead.
I was thinking about taking the classes that I failed last summer because I was in Arizona and doing other stuff. Whereas this summer I don't have anything planned other than trying to figure out a birthday trip.
How long were you in Arizona?
Week and a half,
Makes sense.
which weirdly enough was enough time to put me far enough behind that I just washed my hands with it.
You're like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I'm like,
So driving Riv up to where are we going to her?
Softball?
No, I think I was taking her to school. It was just what day
skewed.
is this? Thursday, yesterday morning. We were just playing all these 80s songs. And I was like, oh, this is one Jake always does karaoke to. And she's like, okay. And then I was like, no, just wait, it'll make sense. Jake, these broken wings. She's like, oh, yeah.
And she, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, be damned.
Hey, what's this?
Fire.
There.
Oh, it was a lot bigger a second ago. Oh, no.
What she said.
Mm. Oh, I went on my solo camping trip.
How was that? Did you have
I'm
fun?
never doing that again.
Oh, you'll have to tell us about it here in
Yeah.
12 minutes or so.
I'm
Never
not
doing
doing that.
I mean, it's funny because like part of joining the American Mountain Men is that you have to go out and live and be on the land for like 3 days and 2 nights in all 4 seasons, basically by yourself. Like, I'm like, I'm not doing that.
That's a hard pass for me there, Chief.
Sounds terrible.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Like I got respect, I guess, for the people who've like dedicated themselves to doing it. Ain't my bag, and those old fucking bastards didn't want me to be part of their tree house anyhow.
Alan, no, I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
What? No, Alan, I'm not doing that.
Alan.
Blood brothers.
Ah.
Get over here, crazy.
Oh, that I went on a weird circular tangent there. I had a dude at work who gay slurred in front of me, and I'm like, don't do that shit. Basically, I just don't like. I don't care what you do, but around me, don't do it. They're like, oh, okay, well, what about? And you like, instead of dropping the F, he went to homo. I'm like, that's the same, bro. It's like, well, what do I just say? Can I say retarded? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I was like, that's the only three
He
words
went
you can
full
come up
Dave.
with.
He's like trying to find the line here. Just trying
Yeah.
to find the line.
Let's get a little
But-
dance on it.
But he looked at me. I was like, hey man, like don't be
Like an
saying that shit
all-star.
around me. And his response is, I have a black friend. I was like, he actually whipped out the I have a black friend card for something else unrelated. Like, no.
Is he your gay black friend?
Yes, yeah, like I have gay
Is he-
black friend. Like,
It's your boyfriend?
that's
He
that's what you should have said.
that would have
Yeah.
been
Was
that
he
would
a
have been really
boyfriend?
funny.
'Cause unless he's not, then
No, he's a guy that I'm kind of done dealing with anyway, and so like, well, I'm pretty sure he got fired. He's fired guy now. I guess I can tell that story. That's kind of funny. Not in a ha way.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Deadpool bucket? Because it's pretty funny.
I saw that you sent it. I was busy today.
I think I sent the video. Like they have a TikTok of it of the reveal. It's pretty good.
Let's see. Did you send it? I think you sent it to me on.
I definitely sent it on Messenger
Yeah.
of just
There
the
it is.
picture, but I'm trying to find the video. Oh yeah, here's the video. Then he pours the butter on.
This is all Dune's fault.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they even said that at their like Disney Con or whatever the fuck it was. They're like, Dune did it on accident. We're gonna do it on purpose.
Looks like I'm buying another popcorn bucket.
They
I
probably
like-
won't have it at our theater.
I like that the bucket itself says designed by Deadpool. It says a black bucket with red writing on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's definitely funny. I like it.
When is that coming out?
Ding.
July 26th, I
Okay.
think. Deadpool popcorn bucket. Bucket. Bam, bam, bam. Dude, so like the truck driving class, because I was shifting so well before, they have been not making me shift, and like I haven't shifted in 2 weeks. And then like today, I was like, oh cool, we're gonna go drive, and they're like, yeah, you're in the automatic again. I'm like, fuck, I need to practice because I'm not taking my test in an automatic.
Right.
Like fucking, I was annoyed, and then they finally put me in the standard, but it was just stupid. I'm like, you guys are a professional truck driving school. Fucking figure it out.
That's what I said. I said figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figured it out.
Well, it's I get it though, because somebody who needs that practice. But I mean, you said like you had some experiences today where you think some people may not be making it out of your class, I'd imagine.
There's this one chick, she talks all the fucking time. And she actually went to high school with Brian, which was funny. Found that out like last week. But like she drives like she's driving a fucking car. And I'm like, you're gonna fucking kill somebody and get both hands on the wheel, bitch. Like she's just and she's just this all the fucking time. And this morning, like she's just going way too fast. I'm like, I don't want you to get upset or take this too personally, but you're acting like a smaller female Chris Farley right now. You're like, all right, we're gonna point to this over here. I was like, I'm gonna start calling you Van down by the river if you don't calm your tits. She was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I need to calm down." I'm like, "Yeah,
Hey.
no.
You're like, tits, calm down.
Take a breath." Oh,
Down, girls.
fucking people, man.
That's what I said. Fucking people, man.
Fucking
This is
people.
what I said, man. Dave will drink to that.
I'll drink to that too.
So drink to me.
Driving a wood chipper down to Junction City tomorrow.
Ooh. All right.
Got the
And
old-
then.
Oh, then I'm gonna get Schfifty.
Oh, you gotta get
what you
Schfifty.
I'm gonna get
You gotta get
Schfifty.
Schfifty in here.
Take a shit on the floor.
That's Ray's favorite part.
That's the best part of the song.
I know.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get Schfifty.
I need to watch those again. Actually, I haven't watched any of the new ones.
There's part of me wants to go back and watch like the first 3 seasons of Rick and Morty and just be.
I don't know. I like the new season.
I haven't watched any of the new ones, but like I don't know. It's one of those fandoms took over the property deals.
Dave, Megan Jones would still get it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Who's that?
Megan Jones.
Oh, Megan.
Shanel's. Remember Shanel? It was one of her friends.
Shayna.
Like with
Shayna.
hands down. Like every time I see, I'm like, yep.
Yep.
Hands
She
down.
got kind of fat for a minute, but then I saw her running around Riddle, and I was like, "Good, do those laps, fat bitch."
Even when she did, I was still like,
Oh no, her face was
Yeah.
like the same size.
yeah.
So you're just like,
This is more of her.
okay.
This isn't a bad thing.
I'll take it.
Any way you want it. That's the way
That's the
you
way
need
you need it.
it.
All night, every night.
Any way you want it. That's the way. Did you call bank on that? You dumb bitch.
I
Down
saw-
by 21 points. They're going to be lowering the 25-point basket for the last 24 seconds of the game to give Minnesota a chance.
Yeah, you gotta see if they can hit a 25-pointer to
It's
win.
their only chance. Boo! They're
They have
holding the ball. What a bunch of bitches.
They have to jump over a shark tank and shoot the ball 360, and if they make it, it's a 26-pointer, and we go to overtime.
It just turns into what was that? NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Ball's
on
actually on
fire.
fire. Boom, shakalaka.
No fouls.
Scottie Pippen's got a really
Luka
big head
is
for some reason. It shows
The
up.
same age as when LeBron made it to the finals the first time.
Who is?
Luka.
Luka. But everyone says Luka's old, and he's washed up now because
No,
he's so
because
old.
he's out of shape and he doesn't try.
Oh, right. That's different.
That's not the same, yeah.
He's taking the Nikola Jokic approach.
Yeah.
Like I've just got really good footwork.
Just
fat.
I am fat
And
white
you're-
guy from Eastern Russia or Slovakia, whatever the fuck.
We are
it's-
Slovenian.
It's all the same. Serbia, Slovenia, whatever.
Mm.
What is the difference?
Ex-Russia.
Yeah.
Russia's trying to get some of that shit back.
Right?
Right. Yeah. They figured out that that's really costly.
Uh-huh. Especially when the U.S. is like, I don't think so.
I think we figured out it's pretty costly too.
Yeah, but we just pretend we have endless money, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're just like, hey, you know what? You know what we should do? We're getting kind of poor. Let's make more money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
Fucking greenbacks, baby.
We got them. They want them. What's up?
Hey, you want some money? Just go make some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean our economy? What do you mean we're broke? We're not broke. We just need to go make more money. How do you make money? We have a printer.
What do you mean gold standard? That hasn't been used in years.
How does your country make money? Ours uses a printer.
Yeah. We got an inkjet 5000.
It goes ching every time we make it. All right, man.
Hey,
These people.
Are you ready for a good ass show?
Yeah.
yes, I am. Cool. This is the part where Dave sits there and doesn't know what to say.
What?
I wonder if I make the sound, if they'll notice me. I'll just sit back.
What's up, guys? You look like you're going down on a chick right now. Just look up and see her face.
Tonight's the only thing you'll see. You gotta stand up till you notice me.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Give it up.
Was that the Goof Troop song?
Yes, it was from a
All right.
Goofy movie.
You know the dance?
The perfect cast. It's like you do that, and then go up here, and then it's a lot of leg work to it.
Yeah.
A lot of legwork to it. A lot of legwork to it as an early leader
Yeah.
before we even get the intros.
All right, here we are. We're back
There
again.
you are.
It's another edition. Shut the fuck up, Dave. It's another episode of my show, and you might hear him not shutting the fuck up, Dave. It's Dave.
I wish we had a counter of how many times it's not shut the fuck up, Dave.
All of them.
All of them.
Well, I used to come up with like rap lyrics for whoever and whatever song came to mind that day, and then like I tried to come up with something funny to say to you, but then just like you interrupt me when I talk, so I just tell you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, that's
Ding.
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 Not even a flash
Ding.
ding.
Okay.
A blue chew ding.
Whistle. That was the Roy Kent of dings.
Whistle.
Roy Kent of dings is now the episode name.
You got a leader.
Oh. Have you watched the interview of Roy Kent? How he got that part?
Well, he basically created it.
Yeah, he was the writer, and as he's writing it, he's like, "Wait, I can do this."
The only person, there's no one who can do this role as well as me.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah. So anyways, speaking of him, I was wondering if Hercules is ever going to come back.
I think so.
Yep. Just like Hercules, he got no sleeves. It's Robin.
Sleeves are gone. Because sleeves are for bitches. What's up, Jake? Anyway, speaking of Jake. He's like, hold up, who the fuck
up.
said that shit?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Get this shirt off.
Yeah, anyway.
I just got this shirt.
I am
on with
Robin.
the sleeves off.
I have no sleeves. Because I don't believe in them in the summer. It's hot. My balls was hot.
The balls is hot.
I took off my underwears.
I'm not wearing pants.
Anyway, like I said, I already said Jake's name. You already heard him. Bringing it back around.
Black
Santa.
Santa! Hoop snake known as Jake.
It's me,
Touch
one
the
take,
tips.
Jake.
There we go.
Yes, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
It was about like that, but that's
well,
I mean, you adjusted? You adjusted?
I mean, if you would have said
You
anything,
do a
we
full
would have
docking.
thought you just full docked it.
But I want to be honest. I want to be forthright. I want to be keep it a buck with our listenership.
Yeah.
So now that I said that out loud.
Oh, Mark Cuban's up there getting a trophy even though he sold the team?
Wait,
or did he?
Did he sell it? He didn't sell it.
He sold like a controlling interest of the team, but he's still like the controller of it. I don't know. I think it was to get around to circumvent some shit.
He sold it to a trust that he owns.
Sort of, but there's like a female who's in charge of it, of the whole thing. I don't know. It's weird.
It's a Marsha Cuban.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hello, I'm
Mar-
Marsha Cuban.
Mark Cuban just shows up to meetings in a wig and lipstick on.
Her name is Rebecca Welton.
That sounds made up.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, it's me, Rebecca Welton of the London Weltons.
I was watching
the beef Wellingtons.
Ted Lasso. I was watching the final episode again, like 2 nights ago,
Barbecue
and
sauce.
it's their last practice, and they're like, Ted goes, "Hey, Roy, why don't you bring him in?" And he's like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Whistle!" And then they're like, "One last whistle." And then they're like, "I do, da, 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 da." And then they do their whole dance. I'm like, all right.
It was funny because the last time I had seen that referenced in pop culture was on Family Guy. Like, so when I saw them starting to do that, I immediately flashed back to Stewie Griffin singing the "Goodbye, farewell."
Makes sense.
Yeah.
There was another one. Oh, the when they switched positions. I can't remember who kicked the ball, but one of the three guys from the pub, I forget their names too. But one of them goes just a bit outside, and that made me. I was like, I've noticed it before, but it really made me laugh.
Oh, the captain defender guy, the bigger black dude.
No, it was the skinny mustache, dark mustache guy.
Skinny mustache guy.
Yeah, that
Skinny,
guy.
dark
Dark
guy.
mustace guy. Just a bit outside.
With long, like kind of
Hold
longer
on.
curly
I'll
hair.
find it. Hold your fucking tits. That's twice today I've said that.
I got his picture on FIFA. So
Trent Krim, the Independent.
What? No, better Trent. That was a funny line too. When Roy's doing the press conference at the end, he's all better Trent Krim.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to find something. I'm also trying to find something at the same dang time.
Oh, no. Ads! Fucking ads!
Boo!
Boo!
Ads ruin everything. You guys want us to pay for these fucking videos? Bullshit.
Yeah. All right.
I did start I watched a couple episodes of What We Do in the Shadows.
It's a good show.
Just to watch Matt Berry.
Yeah, I did basically the same thing.
Hot tea.
Hot tea.
Just a bit outside.
That guy.
I meant the kicker. It was the defender captain, the bigger black dude.
Yeah.
Adesanya.
No, Adesanya was the skinny guy from
McAdoo.
Yep.
Macadon't.
Just a bit outside. Oh, it's a good one.
What did I see? The woman who plays Rebecca. She was in something.
Game of Thrones.
No.
No, you never watched that.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that.
Debbie Does Dallas.
I wish.
That'd be interesting. Oh no, she's in the Fall Guy.
Oh, okay.
Is she?
Nice.
Yeah. She plays a very pivotal role in the Fall Guy. She's like an agent, so she's in it a lot. She's kind of hot in that movie too, but in a different way. Like, you know how Rebecca was hot because she was like in charge and had the business suits and was like very well put together. Like, she's hot differently in this because she's like got these big glasses on and like yeah.
She's like librarian hot now.
No, they're like stylish glasses. They're like, you know, like Wish Carreras.
Like woman of mystery hot.
I enjoy a good Wish Carrera.
Enjoy a good Wish Carrera, yeah.
Wish Carrera would be a good band name.
That's my rap name. I've already said that.
Well, hey, I forgot. What do I know?
Well, you know how to drive a truck.
I could do that. I'm good at that. Not so good at backing.
Yeah.
Actually, I can back just fine too. It's just that 90-degree fucking backup is bullshit. It was funny. The instructor, I was like practicing different ways. I was trying to intentionally fuck myself up to see if I could get out of it. And he comes over. He's like, "What are you doing? You're all fucked up." I'm like, "That's the point. I can get it when I back in perfectly the first time." He's like, "Well, duh." I was like, "Exactly." So I'm trying to figure out how to get myself out of it when I fuck it up. Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's when you present yourself as a lateral thinker to people who've never thought laterally before, it genuinely fries their brain.
Yeah.
Like when I was interviewing for this job that decided they didn't want to hire me the day after they were going to hire me. The guy asked me, he said, let's say you have to pick up, a bunch of orders through the course of the day. Like, which ones are you picking up first? I'm like, well, that's kind of a broad question, but in the sense of like, which jobs are going out first? He's like, yeah. I said, okay. Well, then I would pick up the jobs that are going out the soonest. I'd pick those up last. He's like, what? Why would you do that? I'm like,
Unload them quicker.
I said, because I'm the one who's unloading. And if they're on top of the pile, that's less stuff to unload to get to tomorrow's work.
Right.
And they can sit in the truck overnight. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
As if I have tomorrow to unload it, but I can unload these tonight and be ready. And I could see the guy look like he grabbed his notepad and started writing.
As I grab my notepad and start writing.
Right. But it was hilarious because I was like, no one's ever said anything like that to you, have they? Like,
probably not.
No one's ever thought about a situation from more than just one angle. Like, what a concept.
Yeah. It was like I was saying in the pre-show, like I could tell that they had no expectations for me to be able to fucking figure this out. And then today in the truck, the head of the whole program is like, you're like an anomaly. Like you come in here, we didn't really know what to expect, but everything we've asked, you figured it out. And like we're driving right now. You could probably tell us every sign we've just passed because you're paying attention and reading, and nobody ever reads the signs. But part of the test is you have to be able to check your side streets, right? So if I just read it out loud or read it to myself, then I know that I checked it. So
right.
Like it just makes sense. They tried to catch me the other day. They were like, hey, what was that speed limit sign back there? And I was like, 45. Oh, I didn't think you looked. I'm like, I didn't. I just knew it.
Yeah.
I just knew.
I just know the speed limit here.
I've driven before. Sorry.
Right.
I know what most zones are.
Yeah.
I got caught the other day because like usually I speed. I don't think that's a secret. I usually go faster than I should. And so the other day I'm cruising along at a solid 55 heading down this road. I'm like, I'm going kind of fast. I'm going to back it off a little bit. I'm going to be a little more conservative. And then like people just start boom, 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 going by me. And the speed limit sign comes up. It says 50. I'm like, oh no, I was fine. Okay, we're back up. Going back. In fact, 60.
Oh.
I have, well, you guys have both ridden with me. I'm a slow driver.
Yep.
I've become a fast driver.
Oh.
Because I'm driving to
35 miles
every day.
Annoying. Yeah.
I'm at 80, 85 most of the time. Unless traffic backs up, like I'm not at 65, 70.
Well, you know where the cops sit.
Yeah, exactly.
They're either on the freeway by the high school, South Umpqua. They like to sit there. Then they like to sit. I actually saw one the other day at the end of the 50 mile an hour. Then they'll sit up. Sometimes they'll sit at like 119, not 119, the Round Prairie exit, but like the on ramp so you can't see them. Then they sit at the bottom of Roberts Mountain.
Yep, north end.
And that's about it for there to UCC. So that's 119 to what is UCC? 135?
Yeah, you
something
got
like
60
that.
miles just to
Yeah. So like, boom, get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely became a fast driver during COVID. Like I was always
a lot of people did.
I was always a little bit fast, but then having now that I realize I can go 45, 55 miles an hour down these roads, I do. Because I can. Yeah. I'm capable. I know how to drive.
Yeah.
I've learned that in my Jeep, 73 miles an hour is pushing it on that Myrtle Creek corner. Because I'm just like, I'm cruising and I'm like, I used to always take it like at 60. I knew 60 was fine. And finally I'm like, let me see how this goes. And I just, every time I'd go through there on each side, I'd push a little bit more. And I'm like, 73 is kind of, if there's nobody else there, 75 is fine. I can make it work.
Most I took it was 110
Yeah.
in a 50, but that was on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
Well,
Yeah,
and
I was
even
like,
in your Subaru, you can
Subaru.
take it really quick.
took it
the-
pretty fast.
The one time I drove your Subaru, I was like, I've never driven in something sporty like that. Like I had the Charger, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
as
No,
far as, like,
Charger's all is
it's
power.
all- it's
not.
this
Yeah.
way.
This sits low to the ground, has a suspension made for that,
Yeah.
and it fucking gets it.
And I remember taking turns in that Subaru being like, what the fuck is going on here?
It was a fun car.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it also the all-wheel drive, like you just have that much more grip.
Yeah.
Instead of just pushing with the back tires or pulling with the front, they're
Mhm.
all four going and they're
Yeah.
all grabbing. It's nice.
It was crazy because like that was the only time I've ever driven something like that. And I'm like, I could do anything in this thing.
I mean, yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, once I got my rental car when I was down in Los Angeles, it was a Mazda, and I'm very familiar with the way Mazdas drive. And so I'm in Los Angeles, and the roads are so wide and just dry,
Dry.
and you're hauling ass. You're going 85 miles an hour through traffic.
Mhm.
And people are cruising with you, and man, I wouldn't want to drive in downtown LA, but out in the north area, like, that was fun. I had a lot of fun driving. I didn't get any tacos while I was there.
You ever go hiking in LA?
LA.
Well, so
onion.
living down in San Diego, I loved having my Jeep because you throw I never put the top on. It's San Diego. If it rained, it was a mist, and then the Jeep was dry in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like being in
the-
fucking Wyoming.
The one thing I hated about it was because I had to take two different freeways to get to my place. And it was just like, because you can't go fast in a Wrangler. I mean, you can, but then you literally shake if you go
Yeah.
too fast. So
I'm in a Suburban, bro. I get it.
I'd be cruising at 65,
The
70.
death wobble of the Jeep
Yeah.
is a real thing.
I'd be cruising at 70, if that, in the Jeep, and everyone's and with the top off, it's constant because everyone's going to 85.
How'd it go?
Yeah.
See, I thought that was the death wobble. That.
No, this is the traffic, and then this. Oh God! No!
Oh, he's doing it again.
He's doing it.
Look at me doing it.
Oh, what is that?
Ricky Stenicki.
Ricky Snicky. Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing the dick hands again. Oh, that was a good movie.
It was, yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, John Cena gets comedy.
When John Cena does when John Cena does comedy, I like him better when he does serious action. Like I feel like comedy is his thing. Because when he does serious action, I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm just like, I've seen this before.
He just needs to understand he's better at making us laugh.
Yeah. Like when John Cena does action, I'm just like, cool, big muscly guy doing an action movie. I've seen this script a million times.
That's why Peacemaker works so well.
Yes.
Because it's the mixture of the two.
Mhm. Yeah. He gets to be a badass dude, but also it's just
nobody
fucking
takes
hilarious.
him serious because
Yeah.
he has an eagle as a best friend. Like,
Named Eagly.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're making another season of that.
Good. I've been waiting for it.
Yeah.
I think I read something that they're going to explore what's the name of the guy he kills in Suicide Squad before he dies. Sergeant.
What is his fucking name? God damn
Like
it.
it's a
Looking it up.
stupid easy name.
It's like
And it's-
Sergeant Shoestoffel.
Sergeant Tayback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Wrote the book.
Stand. It's gonna be like Stand or something like that.
Flag. Stan.
Flag. There it is.
Rick. His name is Rick.
Rick Flag.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think
And it's
in
Colonel.
the second season, I heard something that they were going to explore Flag a little bit more. I don't know how they're going to do that because
Gotcha.
So they're gonna go to Flagstaff.
Hmm. Margot
But-
Robbie.
Mm.
Sorry. Yeah, distracted.
What?
That'll
Huh?
happen.
Whistle!
Whistle.
Sound boy.
Oh, man. What? How's Anthony Edwards going to get fucking taken out of the playoffs and have a smile on his face in the press conference?
Because he knows he's about to get a fat paycheck.
Because Michael Jordan isn't really his dad. God damn it.
Yeah, he probably isn't.
He probably isn't. What are the odds?
Yeah, well, it's my favorite basketball conspiracy theory. 1992, the Dream Team went to Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
What is that from?
It's from a commercial, but it's also how you say Barcelona.
I know, but we know what we're talking about.
20 years later, the 2012 Olympics, who was the number 2 team in the world?
Oh, right.
Spain. For those who aren't following along.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, but
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, you got the best basketball players in the world
Yeah.
spreading their wild oats, and then 20 years later, that
Johnny
country's really good at
Appleseeding it.
basketball. Yeah, exactly. Every few miles.
So speaking of the Olympics, you see they're doing that shit again with their rooms and beds to like try to make it so it's not a fucking orgy all the time. They're
You
like,
can't stop people from fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People fuck.
they'll find a way.
Yeah.
Like,
You can.
they don't
You
I think
can
it's like just let them. They're people.
let them fuck.
Let them
let
fuck.
them fuck. People are people, so why should it be?
Dude, if I was a top world athlete and there's a bunch of hot top world athlete chicks around me, like
Well, not only
I'd
that,
want to bang.
keep in mind, not only
God, I just
are
wanna
you
bang.
surrounded by a bunch of like peak level athletes, you're a peak level athlete, and neither one of you have fucked probably for 6 months because you've been
Right, you're in
hardcore
training.
training mode.
Because
Mhm.
that's when it mostly happens. Is as soon as they're done, they're like, "What's up?"
Yeah, like, hey, I don't
Right.
have to do anything now.
And not just the athletes. Like I'm sure there's plenty of hot chicks just throwing themselves. Like,
And dudes,
oh my god, you got a bronze medal in fucking skinny dipping?
javelin.
And skinny dipping. You want to try my pole vault?
Hey,
Oh.
it's like, hey, I saw you were pretty good at the high dive. You want to high dive into this? Oh wait,
Mhm.
No.
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 It's as big as a pool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fill your kiddie pool.
Wow.
Back to basketball. Jake's good friend Bill Walton passed away this week, and that
Oh,
sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died with a Pac-12.
Yeah, he'll never have to live in a world where the Pac-12 doesn't exist. The Conference of Champions.
Yeah, because the very last Pac-12 baseball game was this week too, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally like last weekend.
Oh.
Jake's thinking.
Well, I was looking for something up to reference, and
Oh.
but yeah, no, it's
He gone.
Bill Walton. Man, I went through this weird arc, because like my grandpa growing up did not like Bill Walton because he was a long-haired hippie, and the antithesis of what my grandpa liked, appreciated, cared for. And so I had to like genuinely learn a love and respect for Bill Walton outside of like my family going, oh, hey, this is our broadcaster that we like, because they didn't fucking like him. My dad liked him, which has always been a little bit weird to me. But I mean, my dad was a big Blazers fan in the 70s. So, he's like, I was talking to my dad about it, I think yesterday or today. He's like, yeah, I watched every minute of the 77 playoffs, and like, he's like, I could tell you right now, down to the 12th man, every member of that team. And it's like, it's wild to hear things like my dad care about basketball.
Yeah.
Because he's like never really cared about basketball. When the Blazers were good in the early 2000s, he was really following them. Or the team that lost to the fucking Sean Elliott shot in the corner where he didn't step on the fucking line. Fucking Spurs. Anyway, yeah, Bill Walton, man. Like I grew an appreciation for him, and I felt like an outlier after a while. I felt like the majority of people were like, oh, Bill Walton's terrible. Like, why does he do this and that and the other? Like, what are you talking about? He's hilarious, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't know what people expect, but they can go fuck themselves.
Well, like I can explain why my mom didn't like him, because she doesn't watch the games, and she would hear him talk on these tangents. Like, he would just start talking about the trees and the forest and the hike he had in the middle of the game. And you're like, what just happened though? That guy just got dunked on. Why?
Right.
Okay. Well, what does that have to do with the Willamette Forest? Nobody knows.
Mushrooms.
Right. That's exactly it. That's his answer, probably.
Yeah.
But like, I enjoyed him because
Hmm.
of that. Like, because he wasn't the same as everybody else. His stories always, for me, they were the most entertaining part of the game. Or his thing where he'd be like, "Who are you? What's your name?" to Dave Pash every time. Like, he
Every
could just
single
work
time.
at him. Like, he's working with him. Did you see the thing, the post where Dave Pash, so Bill Walton would text him in the middle of games, pretending to not know that he's calling the game, that Dave Pash is calling the game.
Like, hey,
He's
whoever's
like,
calling this game is doing awesome.
the guy's, he's nailing it. You should watch this and learn some things. Like, he's just giving him shit the whole time, but like literally just watching him and being his friend. Or like the clip where he sees, like, they get the birthday candle on a cupcake. He's like, you should take a bite out of it with it lit. And he's like, okay. Like, he's just out there, just doing whatever.
And, Bill Walton genuinely had a piece of advice. It was a throwaway to him, and it was something he said that has stuck with me ever since I heard him say it. And they told him, like, hey, Bill, we got you this special Pac-12 shirt for the game, and you didn't wear it, and you've got on this tie-dye shirt. And Bill Walton says, yeah, Dave, I wear the shirt I have on.
Right.
And like, I wear the shirt I have on has been one of the most revolutionizing, like, mentality changes. I wear the shirt I have on.
I've heard you say it before, multiple times.
And it's something that I live by. And in a weird way, it's like, thanks, Bill.
Right. All right.
Well, that's the sad part of our fucking podcast for the week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Now let's talk about some fart jokes.
Yeah. Poop. Poop.
Oh, this week, here's one. Not really a joke, but we're sitting in the classroom, and the chick comes in. It's whatever, we've talked about her. She comes
One with
in,
the
and I
cans.
go, and she's like, when did we become comfortable enough to fart around each other? And I was like, the first time you made a sexual innuendo.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we found out that your baby daddy's a pedo.
That's also on the list.
When we found out that he's not like us, that's when we found
I
out.
like us. Yeah. O-V-ho.
O-V-ho.
Times it.
And stabbed.
Anytime we-
Wait. Stabbed it. Wait. It's 8:30.
Get more beer.
So one of the things I heard Joe Budden say, because I mean the
Pump,
beef is over.
Pump.
Pump it up. Like, the beef is over, but it's never over. It's never going to be over.
Right.
It's never over. It will never be over until you are dead and bleeding in the streets, Ole Anderson. It will never be over. But just thinking about how the songs, like, one of the things Joe Budden said is it's a good thing that this didn't come out during football season.
Oh my God.
because
that would be in every fucking stadium.
it's not only that. Just wait until the HBCUs get a hold of it. The band. Do you think that the bands are not learning right now how to play like Euphoria and Not Like Us? To that point, remember how I was when Euphoria came out, we were listening to it, and I said, I feel like there's some backtracking going on here. There are things that don't like they sound off to me. They sound backwards, and you're like, oh yeah, I could see that. We'll see how it pans out later.
Ow.
Watch out for that.
Hit my elbow.
Don't do that.
My liver.
It's bad for your elbow.
Found out the part that I was referencing and said, hey, this sounds like it's backtracked. It's not backtracked, but they took the horns from Trophies, which is a Drake song. Bup, 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 bup. And
I hear it as soon as you said it.
They rearranged them.
Dude.
And
That's so good.
When I heard it, I'm like, there's something off. I hear the backtrack and the tip off at the beginning from the Wiz of him saying everything they say about me is true. That being backtracked was too much of a clue. And I read The Walrus was Paul back in high school. So I believe every music conspiracy is true. Every single one of them, because these motherfuckers are too fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't believe Paul McCartney's Paul McCartney.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't.
Might not be.
He might not be. I don't think the Ultimate Warrior was the Ultimate Warrior when he came back.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Mhm.
But when Jim Hellwig came back for the second time, he was noticeably smaller and looked different.
Yeah. Huh. Well, when Diddy comes back, we'll see if he's the same.
Two warriors. There were two warriors, is all I'm saying. There's conspiracy theories all around us, and some
Two
of them.
Canes.
It's two Canes, and there's blue
Will
Cane.
lead us to kings.
Will lead
Lead
us to Canes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Lead us to Canes. Second decree. No more rich people or poor people. From now on, we will all be the same. Hold on, I gotta work on that. Will lead us to kings.
Dude, you know what?
Lead us
I need to listen to that album again.
I-
It's been so long since I used to listen to that album all the time. I got called Jack Black too many times to not listen to that album.
We just have to accept that as fat dudes, Jack Black was very influential on our comedic
Oh,
styling.
absolutely. Are you fat? Are you funny? Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Like,
See, I was also tall, so I had Jason Segel going for me,
Mm.
but
Mhm.
mostly Jack Black.
yeah, I was not. So,
And you're a Kung Fu Panda.
right? Like,
I
had-
go, me and my brother Kyle here.
I had two celebrities that defined me when I was younger. Jack Black, and then also when I got my chest tattoo, I was the Frock, a fat rock. I remember when I came back from the Philippines. Oh, you're like a frock. What?
Yep.
Fat rock. Oh, well, yeah. You're half Islander and half not. You just got the white, not the black. Shit.
Yeah. Aw. That's why you're as tall as you are.
Yeah. God damn, I got the small penis one.
Aw.
Shit.
So are you into full sandal mode yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're.
I
He
don't
showed
think,
up here Friday.
I don't
flip-flops,
think. Well,
after
okay,
working at the
so
gun shop. I was
yeah,
like,
when I did my solo camping trip, I was in hiking boots just because there's tons of poison oak and the place I was camping.
We need to hear more about this.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
terrible. I love camping.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
focus. Tell us more
start
about.
from the start.
Start from the beginning. But
So
first,
there's a pond I'm working at. We're doing some bullfrog removals, and then later this summer we're going to be draining to get some bass out. Which also, I don't know if you guys like fishing, but we should go fish this because I saw a bass that was about yay big,
Big old fucker.
a big old fucker in this pond. So, and I'm not a big fisherman, but I know nobody fishes that. So I'm gonna go try to get some bass. But the after our last survey for the summer before we drain it, we did our survey, and then I was like, you know what? I'm in the woods. I haven't tested out this new tent. Let me hang out and do a solo camp trip. I've never done a solo camping trip. Had some books with me. As soon as everyone left, I built a fire. It was still light out, but I'm like, I'm camping. There has to be a fire. And someone before I left was like, what's the fire hazard right now? I was like, I don't care. I build fires in June.
I'm gonna be cold and there are animals out there. So.
Right? Like, I'm not gonna hang out with a fucking spotlight on all the time. So built a fire, hung out. It was cool because you just kind of get to chill and everything. But after like 5 hours of that by yourself with nothing to do,
Right.
Like
because
Jake,
you have shelter.
Yeah, I have shelter. I've got food. Like you said, when you have to go live out in the woods for a little bit for the mountain man thing. Yeah, cool, but I don't have to do anything.
Right.
And I'm by myself. I drink a half rack and a pint of whiskey because I'm just like sitting by the fire, just reading a book, and then the lights are off, and I'm like, or lights are off, the sun goes down.
I guess in a manner of speaking, they are.
Yeah, the lights did go out. Earth was like,
hey, wrote a country song.
David.
Earth was like, hey, cut them lights out.
Sun went down.
Somebody turn off the fucking sun.
My phone ended up dying.
From the closest town, I'm getting drunk.
My phone died because I wanted to make it's 3 a.m. I must be alone. Because it's like
guitar. Because if you did,
I didn't take my guitar.
Well, that's why you fucking hated it. You should have taken the guitar. You'd be
I
can
could
be a hero, baby.
Right. I could have plucked a little bit. I took some books to read.
Could take my breath away.
I've got these 2 books that I always take when I go on trips, and it's so dumb and kind of pretentious.
Have you ever finished them?
Yes, I finished them. I'm rereading them again. Like
Into the Wild and how to set up a tent.
No, I'll let you.
How to escape a desert island.
It's
hollowed out inside.
Yes, I was just gonna say.
Meditations by Marcus Aurelius.
You knew Marcus Aurelius.
You knew Marcus Aurelius.
I did not say a dome. I said he touched him on the shoulder once. And the other one is The Art of War by Sun Tzu. These are 2 books that I've read through like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but do you know yourself yet, Dave? Or do you know your enemy?
I don't think one ever truly does know it's himself.
Do you know yet to not fight on marshland?
as I'm sitting on a marshland reading that book.
Yeah, you're like, huh. Wonder why.
Because I get stuck every day. But like I said, I love camping. But that's a group thing, or at least one other person. So I will not, unless I have to do it for work, which I'm sure I will.
Right.
But I'm not doing that again. Like I'm sitting around the fire drinking by myself. I'm like, I'm just an outdoor alcoholic at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a step above homeless.
Right.
Because like tomorrow you can go to a home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, right. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
And you don't have a dog.
Right? If I had a dog, probably would have been cooler. I need
like,
a dog.
Hey, dog. Hey, what's going on? Pet you some. All right. Go lay down.
Good dog. Then you become that guy with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because you know me.
The guy with the fucking dog.
You know me because as soon as because I'm getting a corgi. When I get a dog, I'm getting another corgi because
he says another like he owned the other one that lived with him.
His corgi.
He was my dude. He only listened to me.
He was my dude.
It was my dog.
We hung out so much.
How much was it?
I miss that dog.
Make a punchline.
I miss that dog.
I miss that dog.
Can I
I'm
pet that
drunk by
dog?
fire.
Can I pet that dog?
Getting drunk by the fire.
I was living a country song, sitting
just
by
didn't
fire,
know
missing
it.
my dog.
Oh.
Drunk.
Drunk.
Nowhere to lay your head but the pillow and the stars
Oh,
above.
and the
Oh,
area
you could
is like,
that could be a good song. You should work on writing a song about I miss that dog. Fuck that bitch, but I miss my dog.
ooh, I like it. Hold on. I don't
Might
write
write
things
that
down,
down.
but I'm
Yeah.
writing that down.
Hang on.
Notes.
Fuck that bitch.
I miss my dog.
Miss that dog.
Oh, my
That's.
God.
I feel like you said that after with the Bam situation.
God damn it. No. Oh, he's dead, I think.
Yeah, I think so too at this point.
I don't actually know. I didn't ask.
It'd be a weird thing to ask about too. Like,
Hey, is Bam dead?
hey, is that dog that we used to have?
I miss that
15
dog.
years
Fuck you,
ago?
bitch.
Fuck that dog. Fuck that bitch. I miss that dog. I
Well,
feel like
gotta say my dog. I miss my dog.
Oh,
Sounds better.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start working on. Well, classes end in like a week and a half, so.
What is this? Explosive, the country version?
No,
Explosive.
oh no, we started like this.
This is a song about a man.
And we played
And
the
his
first
dog.
thing that came to our heads.
It
Just so happened to be.
Fuck that
About
bitch, I
a
miss
fucking
my
dog.
dog. Fuck that bitch, I miss my dog. Yep. I'm gonna rewrite the lyrics of
Just
To my eyes
completely
and
just
it's easy to
tribute.
see. Oh my
It's a
God.
tribute, but fuck that bitch, I miss my dog.
This is not
Isn't it
the
easy to
greatest
see
song.
that the dog loves me. No wait, I'll
No.
figure it out. Yeah, we can figure this out.
We'll
do
we'll
this.
all be writing songs
We
this
can do
week.
this.
This is our homework. Everybody write a song.
Tribute. I'm just writing tribute and notes.
Look into my eyes and it's easy to see that I love that dog and the dog loves me.
Yeah, there it is. I had it in my head.
But not bestiality.
We can
Yeah,
put
yes.
tribute remix.
The tribute, the dog mix.
Oh.
Tribute for all the dogs. Featuring Drake.
Featuring Doja Cat.
They not like us.
You know, whatever came of that weird video that got sent to Academic of the dog whining.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah.
near the end of the beef, Academic was on, and there was a lot of weird shit going on around in the Drake camp. Like Baca's case, why is he around?
Idiot?
And it was just
That's what
super.
baka means
Oh, does it?
in Japanese.
Oh, well, he's got a weird case.
Baka! I watch a lot of anime sometimes.
No, you don't. You watch a lot of anime all the time. Not gonna let that one lie.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it, Dave. It's okay.
No, I don't really watch it that often, but I felt as an Asian at some point I should. And then I try really hard, and I'm like, I'll go on stints where I'll watch some anime, not hentai. That's different.
Yeah, that he watches all the time.
Not all the time. Tentacles.
Tentacles that look like penises.
Yeah, eyeball.
Don't look like
dicks.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? Tentacle penises.
It's kind of funny. Like the dude I work with, I could tell he's a younger kid. He's like 26, and I could tell he didn't want to tell me that he watched anime. Because I'm sitting there and I'm just doing whatever on my phone, and he's sitting over there doing whatever on his phone, and he's like, "Yeah, so I'm watching this show," and I could see him like, "How am I gonna mention that this is an anime?"
How do I say it's Queer Eye without saying it's queer?
Right. Then I said, "Oh, is it an anime?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You watch a lot of anime?" He's like, "Yeah, I do." I'm like, "That's cool."
Mhm.
And so ever since then, he's just been like, he's like, oh, so this just happened. I'm like, that's cool, man. I don't fucking care. And then
Jaeger.
And then to that same point, I'll be like, hey, Kendrick just dropped another track. And he's like, cool, man. I don't fucking care.
Because he's not like us.
But it's really funny how like this dude, how similar, like he and I are almost exactly the same person on paper.
Mm.
Like our names are incredibly similar. We drive incredibly similar vehicles. Like we've had a lot of similar jobs.
His name's Take Jaber.
It's Jake Krober. So he's officially going by Jacob because I'm Jake. Fuck
Shut up, other Jake.
Shut up, other Jake. I'm Jake. Yeah. So he goes by Jacob, and his name's also spelled with a K. So I feel like he should be a Jacob anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, see? Yeah, I'm Jake Tabor, he's Jake Krober. So like if someone said, hey, we got an email from something like from Jake, I'm like, you gotta be more specific than that. It's like it ends in I'm like, you gotta be more specific than that.
One more try.
Is he white?
Ober, gotta be more specific than that.
Is he white?
He is white. He's Swiss.
And his last name starts with a K? He should be called Jake KK.
I told somebody about EJ the other day.
I miss that. That's a dude I miss.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that guy in a minute.
He is a funny dude. Even if he's not funny, he makes you want to laugh because everything you say that's funny, he laughs at. Then that makes you want to laugh because it's a full body laugh.
And he's literally like one of the nicest people.
Oh yeah,
the most jovial, friendly, nice guy.
He thinks everyone around him is like the coolest person in the world.
Right.
Like,
hey, let me come over here. Let me.
Yeah.
This is my buddy. This is my buddy.
So he met my dad one time. Mom and dad were at a birthday party for my cousin during a game. I went to the birthday party with Stephanie, EJ, and Tracy, and I overheard EJ talking to my dad. And he's just like, your son, he's fucking cool as shit. Like,
cool as shit.
Drunk. Like, cool as shit. He's like, your son's just a badass. Like, he's such a like, you look at him. He's just like I wouldn't want to mess with him. And I'm like, I can hear this. And I'm like, EJ, stop. That's
right.
My dad.
Stop gassing me up like that. It's weird.
Like, he knows all my issues.
EJ.
You don't,
like,
no matter what you say, it's not going to change.
He's like, yeah, I wiped his ass.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
my son's an alcoholic with mental issues?
Yep.
And like you said, he'll take two people who have zero in common, and he'll introduce you to one another and be like, hey, this is my friend so and so, this is my other friend so and so. You guys both like model trains?
Right.
No, I don't. Sure you do. Talk to him for a minute.
EJ's a good epitome of like being a good guy, right? Just a dude, because he's super nice. But I don't know if you've ever seen him get angry.
Oh yeah.
I was over at EJ and Tracy's, and it was right when I first moved back, and Stephanie and I were kind of seeing each other, and there's a lot of the Chilequins were up there. A lot of the people from the tribe down there were in Eugene.
The Chilequins.
That's, I don't know.
They were chilling.
They're chilling with the Chilequins. One of them was bad mouthing the military, talking about like, why do military people get free college and blah blah blah, like just running their mouth.
Yeah.
And no one there other than EJ, Tracy, and Stephanie knew that I had just gotten out of the Navy. And drunk me and knives and people like that like to run their mouths.
I might have an idea.
You might have an idea. But he was just running his mouth, and so I'm talking to him, and like the way we talk to people that are being stupid, like we ask them questions, like elaborate a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you
Let
what do you
them
mean?
dig the hole.
Yeah, like elaborate a little bit. Like I'm letting him dig this hole, and Stephanie's like grabbing my arm, trying to like pull me away. Because at this point, I barely know EJ and Tracy.
Right.
I don't know any of these people, and I'm like, I'm gonna die tonight, but someone's coming with me. Because you remember that era of me, angry
Because
and
as soon as
just-
you started talking about it, I was like, I remember being in a bar in Corvallis.
yeah. The only
EJ
time a man's, but EJ got really pissed off, and like picked up the dude. And EJ's, I would not say he's a small man in
No,
any.
he's
sense.
solid.
He makes all of us look
Solid
little.
350.
He picked the dude up and just like shut the dude up. And you're like, you know where he just came back from? Killing people with our skin color. How about you shut your mouth?
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking EJ.
Just you put it that way. Yeah, okay.
Right? I mean, which is not true. He knows that. I
No,
wasn't
no,
killing
but-
anybody.
I mean,
But you know,
works.
I could have pushed a button that did.
yeah. I
We've
could
all
push
used
button.
we've all used creative license when we're proving a point.
Right.
Like it's okay.
Mhm.
It's okay.
But that's not even the first time that EJ saved me from
Yourself?
the tribal folks from where he grew up.
Because they're fucking crazy.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
And they didn't know I was crazy too.
A different kind of crazy.
Different type, yeah.
The kind of crazy that's like, I could die tonight.
You're like, I'm already dead inside. What the,
Why
what the
was
fuck
there
is the
a
difference?
shooting at the parking lot at the Mo? Like,
Oh,
why?
I
Like,
remember that.
Like, why was there a shooting, and how come nobody reported it to anybody dead, but people are
Weird.
missing?
yeah.
EJ is the equivalent of, he's got Norm Macdonald energy.
Yeah.
I don't even know he was sick.
That's not what I mean. He's not that bad. Come on.
Oh my god.
But when you talk to him, he's always kind of got another angle to talk to you about. You know,
Right.
never really sure.
He's never on the same page as you, even if he's on the same page as you.
Even if he walks over to you and starts a conversation with you, three sentences a piece in, you're talking about two different things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll bring up, what I was saying just a minute ago.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know how many
total-
times I've
it's
heard that from EJ. Well, I was saying
total
earlier.
Total Norm Macdonald energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's one of those, like, you ever watch like how lightning fires across the sky, kind of like that's
Yeah.
how his brain works. Like it may get back to where it started, probably not, but it's always firing.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, when I start stalling in stories, it's because my brain is trying to get back to the point of where I left it. And I'm trying to get back there and figure out what the fucking is the point of what I'm saying right now. Oh shit, right. And sometimes I don't
What did I just
there.
say?
What did I just say? Right, thanks.
We've done that though, like all of us just drunk or whatever. We're
Do it on
talking
the
and then
show.
all of a sudden like someone will be like, wait, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, butthead.
Well,
I poop too much.
Any conversation with
It's just poop.
Liquor Dave at a tailgate
Oh,
ends
God.
that way. Because I don't remember what I said.
And then I tune out.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've learned about myself is I will just tune out.
It's
As
funny
some-
we've developed like very distinct lanes of our sobriety. Like I'm usually pretty functioning. Bales is sleeping in a chair. Dave could be anywhere from fucking hammered to almost sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And then
I-
Jake is like right here, just all
Yep.
the time.
middle of the road,
All
just
the time.
Yeah, all
happy
the
to
time.
be here.
Yeah.
Just
they don't call
Cool,
me the
man.
range man for nothing.
like, hey, what do we need? We need this. Cool, man. I got that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go smoke some weed. I'll be back.
Wait,
Yeah.
Jake, where are you going? Where are you going? That's me.
I'm gonna go smoke some weed.
Okay, cool. I'm coming with you.
Do you want? And then this conversation always happens. I'm about 2/3 of the way through the joint. You want some, don't you? And Dave's like,
Oh yeah, I still get the brain. I know I still get the brain in the brain where I'm like I'm not supposed to use this and like I'm not supposed to smoke.
Yeah.
Like I'm well, how many years was I not supposed to?
Yeah.
So I still get it in my head. So every time you're like, you want some of this? I'm like, I do, but I got to convince myself first.
And then you smoke. Then you have one hit too many, and then
You're over there napping with Bales.
yeah, you and Bales are just
Yeah.
snuggled up
Yeah,
together.
but Bales will nap the whole time. I'll do like 15 minutes, drool on myself, wake up, and have another shot.
When Bailey wakes up from his naps is always the funniest part of his
Yeah.
naps, because he has a reaction to it, because he'll just be sitting there, because he'll be talking to you and then just
It's grandpa naps.
yeah, it's like the life enters his body. Grandpa naps is a great way to put that. I take grandpa naps too.
No, I don't nap.
I don't mean to nap.
I
But
can't nap. If I nap, it's always too long, and then I can't sleep.
I'm stuck in a weird cycle right now, because like I'm not going to work this week, so I don't have to go to bed on time. So I'm staying up late, but then I'm staying up late, so I'm waking up at a weird time. And so then I woke up at a weird time this morning. So now I've been up since 4:00.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's like, but then I don't know. It's fucking, my sleep cycle's all
I
sorts
think
of-
I adjust to not having anything to do better than anybody. Like
You
it
do.
won't it doesn't bother me at all. Like if I don't have anything to do, I'm like, cool, I'm good. I can do nothing. But
I'm really good at
adjusting to a
doing nothing
schedule
too.
fucks me.
I'm really good at doing nothing, but I will still wake up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. And
Like
I was like that for a long time too.
Yeah, I would send you a text at like 5:15. You'd be up.
Yeah.
As soon as I got out of the Navy, waking up at 5:30 just stopped being a possibility.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely just stopped.
I've been
Unless-
getting up at 5:40 and
Unless it's game day and we got to get going. That's
Right.
the one thing that I can wake up
as long
for.
as you set an alarm and your phone's not on vibrate and didn't
Yep.
fall off the charger and
Let me sleep at Robin's place.
I sleep in the car
yeah,
at Autzen.
that would help.
Yeah.
God. That reminded me of the Portland State game when I served my suspension, falling asleep in the parking lot at Autzen, them telling me I had to go, then falling asleep in the parking lot at Gateway,
Yep.
and then them
Yes.
telling me I had to go. And by that point, I was sober enough.
Yeah. Hey,
I guess
can't sleep
Dave's-
there.
I guess Dave's is going to leave for the
Dave!
last minutes of the show.
Like, I need a beer. There's 3 minutes. I need a beer.
Here,
I'm beard.
you can have this one.
Right?
Come here! Get off the bus, Marjorie!
I told you I told that story to one of the guys from the class, right?
No.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna tell the Marjorie get on the bus story right now.
Tell it.
So we all know I love Vegas. And I think it was the first or second time I went. Brian was with me. And it was the second time because we'd figured out how to use the bus, riding the bus system. And they have those double-decker buses, and they're always packed going up and down the strip. But it's like $10 for a 3-day pass. So we're like, cool, let's do that. Then we can go up and down the strip all we want. So Brian and I are on the bus. And we're standing there, it's packed full, and we see this fucking super fat Don Vito looking motherfucker trying to squeeze onto the bus, and he squeezes on and the doors start to close, and he hollers out, "Get on the bus, Marjorie," to his huge fat fucking Pam Vito looking bitch to try to get her on the bus, and we're just like, ooh.
Dude, I remember I was riding the Eugene City bus, and I only saw this woman one time. She had on a muumuu, and when she walked down the aisle of the bus, you could see her
Oh,
cheeks clapping off of one another.
Yeah,
As
this
she-
lady
I was like-
was dressed similarly. Yeah. Well, so the reason I told that story was because driving the trucks in CDL class, one of the drivers in the student drivers ran a red light, and I go, "That
The
light
light
wasn't
was
red, it
pink,
was pink,
people."
people." And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, so here's a story in Vegas riding the buses." And the fucking black bus driver, he was hilarious. He's like telling us all these jokes, and he fucking runs a red light, and he's like, he gets on the mic, "That light was pink, people." And we're like, "Ah, this guy's killing it."
Mhm.
He didn't kill us though.
Well, that's good.
Hey,
Hey, it's I've
Somewhere in
heard
Vegas.
that light was orange, but I prefer pink.
Yeah, because we're all pink on the inside.
Mhm.
I don't know how many times I've heard you laugh at that joke because I've said it a lot.
It gets me every time.
Usually, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
as a kid when we moved to Oregon and people slowed down on yellow lights. It threw me off.
You're like, why'd you do that? for?"
Yeah, because in Hawaii it's like a religion. You stomp on the gas.
Well, I got pulled over and accused of DUI one time, and they were almost right. But they said, well, why'd you run through that yellow light? I told them, I just spent 6 weeks in Denver where you go through the yellows because if you stop, you could skid to a stop in the middle of the intersection, which is incredibly dangerous. And a cop kind of looked at me and was like, God damn it, that was well reasoned.
Not much we can do here.
Like,
Well,
God damn it,
open
he's
and
smart.
shut case, Johnson.
I mean, that's
Sprinkle some crack on him and let's go.
It's a classic case.
dude.
Oh,
I need to
hey.
I need to see if I can order some Chappelle Show
I
DVDs.
thought you were gonna
Well,
say cocaine.
Well,
No, no.
Play that song.
There's too much
There you
fentanyl
go.
rolling around out there. I don't think I'll ever do that again.
Too much of what?
Too much fentanyl rolling around it nowadays. I don't know if I'll do that again.
You can test. You can test your shit.
Can you? You
Yeah.
buy fentanyl tests?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most comedy clubs have fent test strips like in their green room. They're like, hey, we know you're gonna do coke, just like don't die here, please. Like, yeah, you can get fent test strips, or just buy from somebody that like who.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust the people that I know.
See, I trust. Like, I've got a really good plug for the shit that I buy, and I might have be able to have a conversation because it's quality shit.
Talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm talking about the types of party I enjoy and the types of party you enjoy.
Yeah,
But
that's my
these
man.
people,
Hey,
they could have been anywhere in the world. They're here with us. We appreciate that. For sure, you're checking us out on the YouTube. This last episode got a lot of a lot of juice already up the.
Mhm.
It's got a lot of juice.
talking about.
It's got a lot of juice.
It's got the juice.
It's got the juice.
But for this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
Good luck.
Until we meet again.
Good ducks.
Good ups. Hey, don't
Yeah.
forget about our My Show OnlyFans. That'll be starting up here soon.
Yeah, my onlyfans.com/crashlandis. 10 likes and I'll show my dick.
Again.
Make sure to go and check out definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.